Ladies, listen to me. A man can say a whole lot of things, but when a man deeply loves you, his words change. It's not just talking to impress you anymore. He's speaking from his heart. You want to know if a man truly loves you? Pay attention to these 7 things he'll start saying. When a man deeply loves you, one of the most powerful things he will say is, I got you. Those 3 words may seem simple, but they carry a weight that goes beyond just casual reassurance. They reflect his commitment, his sense of responsibility, and his desire to be your protector and provider in ways that aren't just about money, but about emotional security, physical presence, and unwavering support. A man who truly loves you doesn't want you to feel like you have to carry everything alone. He recognizes that life comes with burdens, challenges, and moments where you feel like everything is on your shoulders. When he says, I got you, he's not just offering help. He's making it clear that you are not in this alone. He is stepping up, showing up, and making sure you feel safe with him. When a man truly loves you, he is observant. He doesn't wait for you to break down before offering his support. He sees the stress in your eyes, hears the exhaustion in your voice, and notices the tension in your body. He doesn't ignore it. Instead, he steps in and lets you know that you don't have to be the strong one all the time. Some women have been independent for so long that they don't even realize they need someone to lean on. But a man who deeply loves you, he sees it and he reassures you by saying, I got you. This phrase is more than just words, it's action. If he tells you, I got you, but disappears when things get tough, those words mean nothing. But when he follows through, when he holds your hand in the storm, when he makes sacrifices for your well-being, that's when you know his love is real. A man who truly loves you won't watch you struggle while he stays comfortable. If you're tired, he'll step in and help. If you're stressed, he'll ask what he can do. If you're overwhelmed, he'll remind you that you don't have to do everything alone. Men are natural providers and protectors by nature. When a man is in love, this instinct becomes even stronger. He wants to take care of you. He wants to make your life easier. And when he says, I got you, it's his way of expressing that deep desire to be your rock. A man who truly loves you won't just say it in good times. He will say it when you're at your lowest, when you feel lost, when life is testing you. That's when those words hold the most power. Love isn't just about romance. It's about security. A woman needs to feel safe, not just physically, but emotionally. A man who says, I got you, is telling you you can trust me with your heart, your fears, and your dreams. He's letting you know that you don't have to hold everything in, that you can share your worries without judgment, and that he will be there to help you through it. There's a difference between a man who loves you and a man who just enjoys your company. A man who truly loves you won't let you walk through struggles alone. He won't watch you juggle 100 things without stepping in to lighten the load. He won't let you cry yourself to sleep without reminding you that he's there. When he says, I got you, he means he's got your back, your heart, your future. When a man says, I got you, pay attention to how he says it and what follows. Does he follow through? Does he step in when you're overwhelmed? Does he show up when you need him the most? Because a real man, a man who deeply loves you, will say it, but more importantly, he will prove it every single day. When a man deeply loves you, one of the things he will start saying is, "How was your day?" Now, at first glance, this might seem like just a casual question, something people say out of habit, but when a man truly loves you, this question holds a much deeper meaning. It's not about small talk or just filling the silence. It's about genuinely wanting to know what's going on in your world, how you're feeling, and what experiences shaped your day. Men are not naturally wired for long conversations about emotions and daily details. If a man is asking you how your day was, it's because he genuinely cares. He's trying to understand your life on a deeper level. He's not just interested in the big events, but also in the little things that made you smile, the moments that stressed you out, and the experiences that shaped your mood. He wants to know what happened, not just for the sake of knowing, but because you matter to him. When a man is in love, your emotions start to affect him too. If you're happy, he feels that joy. If you're stressed, he notices and wants to help. This is why he asks about your day, not just out of politeness, but because your well-being is directly tied to his. A man who loves you wants to know if something upset you at work, if you had a good conversation with a friend, or if you accomplished something that made you feel proud. He's asking because he wants to be involved in your life, even in the smallest ways. A lot of men don't always know how to express emotions deeply. Sometimes they struggle with long emotional conversations, but when a man asks, "How was your day?" it's his way of saying, "I care about you. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to be included in your world." He might not always have the right words, but he is showing love in the best way he knows how, by giving you space to share. A man who truly loves you will listen to your answer. He won't just ask and then tune out while scrolling on his phone or thinking about something else. He will actually focus, absorb what you're saying, and respond in a way that makes it clear he's engaged. He might ask follow-up questions or remember details from previous conversations. That's a man who is invested in you, not just passing the time with empty words. There's also a protective side to this. When a man loves you, he wants to make sure you're okay. If you had a rough day, he wants to know so he can offer support, comfort, or even just a listening ear. He may not always have the perfect solution, but his first instinct is to be there for you. If you're struggling with something, he wants to be the one you talk to about it. If you're excited about something, he wants to be the one you share it with first. Over time, this simple question becomes part of the foundation of your relationship. It builds trust and emotional intimacy. The more you share, the more he understands you, your triggers, your joys, your challenges. And the more he understands you, the more he can love you in the way you need to be loved. A man who doesn't care about you won't ask about your day. Or if he does, it will feel forced, like he's just going through the motions. But when a man deeply loves you, he doesn't ask because he has to. He asks because he wants to. It's an instinct. It's a natural expression of his love. When a man deeply loves you, he will start saying, "I was thinking about you." At first, this might seem like a simple phrase, something anyone could say in passing, but when it comes from a man who truly loves you, it carries a much deeper meaning. This is not just about words. It's about the fact that you are on his mind, even when you're not around. It means that no matter what he's doing, no matter how busy he is, his thoughts naturally drift to you. Men are naturally task-focused. They often compartmentalize their lives, separating work, friends, and relationships into different mental spaces. So when a man tells you he was thinking about you, it means that even while he was in the middle of his daily responsibilities, you still found your way into his thoughts. This is a big deal because it shows that you are not just a part of his life. When it's convenient, you are always present in his mind, even when you're not physically with him. This phrase can come in different forms. Sometimes it's a simple text in the middle of the day that says, "Hey, just thinking about you." Other times it's when he calls you unexpectedly or brings up something that reminded him of you. Maybe he heard a song you like, saw your favorite snack at the store, or remembered something you said in a previous conversation. These moments show that you have a lasting impact on him, that his love for you extends beyond just the time you spend together. A man who loves you will also think about your needs and well-being. He might say, "I was thinking about you and I know you have that big meeting today. I hope it goes well." Or, "I was thinking about you and remembered you said you were craving that dessert, so I picked it up for you." These are small gestures, but they mean everything because they show that you are important enough to him that he doesn't just think about you, he acts on those thoughts. This phrase is also a sign of emotional attachment. Men don't easily admit when someone is on their mind unless they truly feel something for that person. If a man is casually dating or not emotionally invested, he may not even consider reaching out when he thinks of you, but when he deeply loves you, he won't be able to resist letting you know. It's his way of keeping the connection alive, of making sure you know you matter to him, even when life is pulling you both in different directions. Hearing a man say, "I was thinking about you," and knowing he means it, creates a sense of emotional security. It reassures you that you are not forgotten, that you are not just another part of his routine, but someone who truly holds space in his life. It's a sign that his love is not passive, it's active, growing, and present even when you're not together. There's also a deeper level to this. When a man is thinking about you, it's not just in moments of happiness. It's also in moments when he's struggling, when he's making decisions, when he's planning his future. If he's thinking about you when life gets hard, if your presence in his mind brings him comfort, that means you are more than just a romantic partner. You are a source of peace for him. When a man deeply loves you, his thoughts about you don't just come when it's easy. They come when it truly matters. When a man deeply loves you, he will start saying, "I apologize." These two words might seem small, but they carry a weight that separates a mature, committed man from one who is only there for convenience. A man who truly loves you understands that love is not about being right all the time. It's about being together all the time. Saying "I apologize" means he values the relationship more than his ego, and that's a sign of deep emotional investment. Men are naturally wired to be problem solvers. Many times when they make a mistake or hurt someone, their instinct is to fix it rather than talk about it. But when a man loves you, he realizes that some things can't be fixed with actions alone. Sometimes you need words. An apology is not just about acknowledging what went wrong, but about showing you that he cares enough to own up to it rather than ignore it or make excuses. There's a big difference between a man who says, I'm sorry you feel that way, and a man who says, I'm sorry for what I did. The first one is dismissive. It shifts the blame onto you, making it seem like your feelings are the issue rather than his actions. But a man who deeply loves you will take responsibility. He won't say, I'm sorry, but because he knows that real apologies don't come with excuses. He won't deflect, won't turn it into an argument, won't make it about himself. Instead, he will acknowledge his mistake, look you in the eye, and say, I apologize. I was wrong. A man who deeply loves you understands that apologizing is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It takes a strong man to admit when he's hurt the woman he loves. It takes character to humble himself and recognize that his words or actions had an impact. Many men struggle with this because they have been raised to believe that admitting fault makes them look weak. But a man who truly values his relationships knows that pride will never build a strong foundation. Honesty and humility will. When a man apologizes sincerely, he is not just saying words to make the problem go away. He is showing you that your feelings matter to him. He is showing you that he sees your pain, that he understands it, and that he regrets being the cause of it. A sincere apology comes with self-reflection. He won't just say, I'm sorry, and then do the same thing again next week. A man who loves you will learn from his mistakes because he doesn't want to hurt you again. It's also important to recognize when an apology is real and when it's just a way to end an argument. Some men say, I'm sorry, just to keep the peace without actually meaning it. But when a man deeply loves you, his apology is followed by changed behavior. He listens when you express what hurt you, and he makes an effort to not repeat the same mistake. A real apology is not just about words, it's about action. A man who loves you will also apologize even for small things. He doesn't wait until a huge argument to say it. If he realizes he spoke harshly, if he forgot something important to you, if he was distracted when you were talking, he will acknowledge it. Not because you're demanding an apology, but because he wants to be the kind of man who treats you with care and respect. Another important aspect is that a man who deeply loves you won't use apologies as a manipulation tactic. He won't say, I'm sorry, just to smooth things over and then continue the same patterns. His words will have weight because they come from a place of genuine love and accountability. He understands that every time he apologizes, he is reinforcing the trust between you. An apology is also a way of letting you know that he sees you as his equal. He doesn't see himself as above you. He doesn't believe he is always right, and he doesn't think that being a man gives him the power to dismiss your emotions. A real man, when he loves a woman, values her feelings as much as his own. He understands that love is about mutual respect, and part of respect is knowing when to admit fault. A man who deeply loves you doesn't just see your relationship as something temporary. He is thinking long term, and he understands that life is unpredictable. He knows that unexpected challenges will come, but he is not afraid of them. He doesn't say, you'll figure it out, which would imply that you're on your own. Instead, he says, we'll figure it out, making it clear that whatever happens, He sees your problems as his problems too. He sees your burdens as something he is willing to help carry. He understands that love is not just about enjoying the good times together. It's about standing strong through the difficult ones. A man who truly loves you will not make you feel like a burden when you bring up your struggles. He won't make you feel like you have to keep things to yourself because he doesn't want to deal with them. Instead, he invites you to share what's on your mind. He listens when you express your fears, and instead of brushing them off, he reassures you by saying, "We'll figure it out." These words are his way of letting you know that he sees you, that he acknowledges your worries, and that he is ready to work through them with you. These words also show a man's emotional maturity. Not all men are willing to stand by a woman when things become complicated. Some men disappear at the first sign of struggle, afraid of the responsibility that comes with commitment. But a man who deeply loves you will never make you feel like you have to face everything alone. He will remind you that no matter how uncertain the road ahead looks, you have a partner who is willing to walk through it with you. A man who says we'll figure it out is also showing that he is solution-oriented. He doesn't dwell on problems without taking action. He doesn't panic or shut down when things get tough. Instead, he looks at the situation with a clear mind and a steady heart, and he starts looking for ways to make things better. He doesn't just offer empty words. He backs them up with effort. He starts looking for ways to help, for ways to bring stability, for ways to show you that no matter what happens, he is someone you can rely on. This phrase also creates a deep sense of emotional security in a relationship. When a woman hears a man say, "We'll figure it out," and she knows he truly means it, she feels safe. She feels like she doesn't have to carry all the stress and worry alone. She feels like she can lean on him without fear that he will pull away. A relationship built on this kind of trust becomes unshakable because both partners know that they are in it together. It's easy for someone to love you when everything is going well, but a man's true love is revealed in how he responds when things are uncertain. If he stands by you, if he reassures you, if he looks you in the eye and tells you we'll figure it out, then you know his love is real. These words are not just a promise, they are a reflection of his character, of his devotion, and of his unwavering commitment to building a future with you. When a man deeply loves you, he will start saying, "I appreciate you." At first, these words may seem like simple kindness, but when spoken by a man who truly loves you, they hold a powerful depth. Appreciation is more than just gratitude for what you do. It is recognition of who you are. When a man tells you he appreciates you, he is acknowledging your presence, your efforts, your love, and the way you impact his life. Men are not always the best at expressing emotions in grand poetic ways, but when a man loves you, he wants you to know that he sees you, that he values everything you bring into his life. This is not about just noticing big things like your support during tough times or the way you care for him. It's also about the little things. It's about the way you smile at him after a long day, the way you encourage him when he doubts himself, the way you bring warmth and joy into his life in ways he never even realized he needed. A man who deeply loves you will not take you for granted. He will not assume that the things you do for him are automatic or expected. Instead, he will recognize them and he will make sure you know that he sees them. If you cook him a meal, he will say, I appreciate you taking the time to do that. If you listen to him when he's had a rough day, he will tell you, I appreciate you always being here for me. If you support his dreams and believe in him when no one else does, he will say, I appreciate the way you always have my back. These words are his way of letting you know that nothing you do for him goes unnoticed. Appreciation is also a form of love in action. A man who truly loves you won't just say, I appreciate you, and then act as if you are replaceable. His appreciation will be reflected in the way he treats you. He will show respect, kindness, and care because he understands that a woman like you is not someone to take lightly. When a man deeply loves you, his appreciation comes from a place of understanding. Understanding that love is not just about what you do for him, but about the person you are. A man who loves you will also appreciate your strength. He will recognize the battles you fight every day, whether they are internal or external. He will see how hard you work,